In the previous episode, we helped Halson saved, what's his name? Thaniel, I think is what his name was. He joined us as a permanent companion, which is really exciting. Halson, that is, not Thaniel. Thaniel is still recovering. We found that one a tiefling girl that was back at like Act 1 that we saved from oh goodness, what was the druid's name? I don't remember. Anyways, we saved her life, and now we saw her casting crazy spells, and she wants us to find her parents. And then we also talked to Raphael, who was telling us like, hey, there's something in this mausoleum, and if you kill it, we'll help Asteria now. And that's really exciting. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm dying. I'm not sick this time. And it's because of my birthday. Now, I say that I'm not talking about, the ever creeping dread of death day by day. No, that is far too existential for me right now. I am talking simply about I ate so much and I am stuffed like a pig and I feel like I'm gonna die. We'll talk about that in a moment. We're gonna do a full rest because I want all of my spells back for whatever this is. I actually ended up using quite a lot in the previous encounters, so just kind of setting us up for the next.
Halson is one hench elf. I'm impressed and glad he's on our side.
Yeah, we'll just kind of leave it at that. I was expecting maybe a little bit more from her, but that's fine. Let's go to bed. Otis, like we are quickly running out of supplies here. Why is it doing 80? 400. Can I just select one? Can I split this into two? Oh wait, no, I see. Split item. Oh my goodness, I just hit the wrong button. Split item. Where's it splitting it to? I don't know, actually. All right, full rest. I gotta figure that out, because if it's just like sucking up 80 supplies, that's not good. Or 400 in the other case. All right, nobody's ended up dead, right? My character hasn't killed Halson, whatever his name is, Thaniel. No, seems like we're good. Okay, good. Man, that dark urge, it's like right around the corner. I can feel it. So no, I ate a lot. So today's my birthday, and we went out.
Attempts to restrain Lady Shar's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
So we went out. It's Friday the 13th. We went out to Costco real quick to pick up a cake this morning, and we got back. And Friday nights in our house are movie night for our family. So usually we watch some kind of movie with the kids. And I decided I didn't want to watch a movie. I wanted to watch the Great British Baking Show. And I thought that was fairly thematic with cake and all that stuff. So we watched, episode 2 and 3 of the newest season that just went up. And I was really hungry for dinner, but I didn't want anything in the house. So because it's my birthday and I have free reign, I ordered some Mexican food from like my favorite local restaurant. And I ordered this burrito. It's called the Californian. It is literally like 6 inches wide by 12 inches long. I think it's the size of a baby. Like, this is a big burrito. And I'm not a huge guy, but I ate it. I got about halfway through and I was like, I could stop now. But I'm not going to. The reason this story is relevant to the rest of this episode is because it will absolutely explain my terrible gameplay. So I got about halfway through. It's like I could stop, but I'm not going to. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish this entire burrito. I've done it once before. We could do it again, right? I ate the entire steak burrito. We finished watching episode 2 of the Great British Baking Show, and the kids are like, is it cake time? And I'm like, oof, I'm so full. And I even told my wife, I was like, I am so full. I ate way too much. And she's like, I can't believe you ate that entire thing. And even one of the girls was like, I can't believe you ate that entire thing. That was huge. She's like, how did you do it? I was like, I don't know. So they asked for cake. I'm like, fine, it's cake time. So we did the whole happy birthday thing, which my toddler loves. She loves singing happy birthday and all that. We cut the cake. This cake from Costco, by the way, amazing chocolate cake that they have. We love it. We get it for like all birthdays now. And I cut myself a fairly substantial piece because I'm like, oh, cake sounds so good. Even though I am stuffed and I feel like I can't take another bite. So I got cake and some coffee. I almost finished that piece of cake. It was a pretty big piece. I don't know why I did that. Don't ask me why I tortured myself, but I almost finished it. And I got about halfway through my 18 ounces of coffee that I made. Don't ask me why. But right now, I am about to die. I feel like I'm about to burst. Use the coffee to kind of push everything down a little bit, you know? Oh, goodness, it was bad ideas all around.
Zerel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone.
Herald of Balthazar. All right. This seems great.
Not needed. Leave.
Okay. Ooh, a diary of Ketheric Thorm. Let's look at the plaque first.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
All right, so this is his wife's resting place. Okay. And he just left volume 1 of his diary here. Who writes a diary and then titles it volume 1? Nobody does that. Except maybe like, I don't know, Captain Kirk. A journal spanning years, beginning with the birth of a child and ending with what appears to be a series of dateless tragedies. How can she be gone? Where did she go? The Moon Maiden cannot be so unfeeling, so cruel. Not toward her most devout servant. Not after Melodia. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I won't survive it. That much I know. Forgetting is the only possibility. The embrace of oblivion. The reprieve of nothingness. It would not be possible for a man to survive knowing what he knows. Knowing what can be lost. Shar understands that. Hers is the only mercy I can comprehend. My mind is full of holes, yet not enough. The emptiness, the time, the nothingness, and still I remember it all. There is no mercy in this beating heart. There is no mercy in life at all. Okay, he lost his wife. That's very clear there. Ooh, we got a temple map. Yeah, let's look at the map. This is a big temple. A hand-drawn map shows the Gauntlet of Shar. It's a labyrinthian tangle of chambers and passageways stretched across multiple levels, with a vast statue of Shar dominating the central hall. Here and there are asides written in a jagged, spidery hand. Balthazar's exemplary notes. Intact wing? Proving grounds? Ruined wing. Something present there. Strange sounds reported. Ooh, rats. Why so many damnable rats?
Looks like there's a temple under this place. And something deadly sealed inside it.
Oh, I want it so bad. What's that line from World of Warcraft? You face not Balthazar alone, but the legions I command.
Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
I'm looking forward to this. Ooh, we got volume 2. Oh, we're going to learn a lot about Ketheric Thorm. They're just lore dropping on us. Forgetting evades me in this infinite darkness. Balthazar is my own source of the barest comfort. The thought that perhaps she might be brought back to me. If oblivion can fail, what defense have we against death? None except its mastery. Balthazar's words have never felt more promising. Ooh, he's leaning into the demons. Scroll of Sea Invisibility. I'll take that. That sounds useful. We'll take these for potions. Maybe I should do some potion crafting here. It may not be a bad idea. I'm sure I have picked up a bunch of stuff. What's this bone sculpture?
Ketheric Thorm's forebears. He defiled their remains to make this effigy. But to what end?
He's a demon worshiper. It's pretty obvious. Look, I play enough Diablo. To know exactly what's going on here. They are summoning one of the prime evils. And that is what we get to fight. And you know what? I am so hyped for what that is. If that is the case. Again, I don't know. Don't let me know in the comments. I want so badly to be surprised by this. Like, extraordinarily surprised. And I'm looking forward to it. What is this thing that we have? The Glutted Catacombs. This area is filled with the bones of the dead. The spell Animate Dead Skeleton does not require a skeleton to raise the dead in this area. Wow, that is such a cool thematic thing. I can imagine playing Dungeons and Dragons and walking in here and like getting the description, like, oh yeah, you walk into this mausoleum and in front of you are these, you know, pillars that stand in a hexagon around a sarcophagus, and you know they're all describing everything. There's a diary, and you go and look at it. It's just the Diary of Ketheric Thorm, Volume 1, you know, and you read the plaque, and you're kind of getting all these details, and all of a sudden the DM's like, oh, by the way, if like, hey, do any of you guys have animate dead skeleton? And someone's like, yeah, actually I get it from my necklace. Like, cool. Hey, by the way, there's so many bones here that you don't need a corpse. You could just animate a skeleton. It's like, oh, this is so cool. This is so thematic. I'm totally in on this.
It's Merkel's mark.
Merkel. That is, if Merkel is the name of a demon, that is the least intimidating demon. Merkel. It's like a mix between like I don't know, a Michael and Steve Urkel. It's a Merkel. A small note is squeezed. Oh my goodness, I just had it in my head. Did I do that? Yeah, this tells you how I'm feeling right now. I'm just stuffed. I'm so tired, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to record. And that's where my brain is right now. I'm just in a different world. I'm just in pure bliss. It's good. It's good. It's good day. A small note squeezed onto the margins of a tome detailing necromantic rites. General Thorm's orders were clear. In order to find what lies beyond this mausoleum, one must walk his own footsteps, deed by deed, from splendor to tragedy to infamy, as he put it. -B. Okay. Is that Balthazar? Who knows? There's a bone chair. Again, I play a lot of Diablo, and this feels very Diablo, and I'm totally in on it. No, I don't want to ping it. Get over here and lockpick it, you dum-dum. DC 14. Let's give him that. We should, like, more than just crush this. Even with a 4. Nice. It's good to be a rogue. As they say, ooh, we got a vivacious cloak. You gain 7 temporary HP after casting a spell while in melee. Wow, that's like hyper good for my paladin. Venomous Fang, not the guy, push up flying. What's that to him? What's that to? What cape am I currently using? I'm not sure. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy. Oh man, that's way better though. That is just way better. I mean, Shadowheart, what is she using? She's the Cape of the Red Prince. Okay, cool. You know what? Let's do it. She's the only other one here casting spells in melee. I'm not really casting anything with Karlach, although, to be fair, she does have a spell that she can cast, right? I think she has the Brand. Yeah, so she has her Brand. She has Wounding Ray and Thaumaturgy and some other stuff. But is that worth it? No, I haven't ever used those spells on her. So we're going to take this cloak for Shadowheart. I'm going to plop this one on. Does it look like? Oh, it's a cute little, like, she's got like a little bath towel. And for Asterion, we'll pop on the Red Princes because he's, you know, extra like that. Ooh, his volume 3. Melodia would understand if she knew my aim. She too, I believe, would have turned to Merkel under such conditions as these. Our darling will live again. What kind of man would I be if I didn't raise the world entire for her sake? Yeah, you know, he wants his wife back.
I've seen everything.
But like this goes back to like the classic thing about horror or like scary movies. It's like you never, like back in Act 1 when what's her face wanted her husband back, and we tested. It was like he comes back as a zombie. Like, don't trust hag magic. Don't trust any kind of necromantic magic at all. It's going to come back in the way that you don't want it to.
More to this place.
Empty.
I'm sure of it.
Not ominous in the slightest.
Is near.
Why is there buttons here? I don't like that. Oh, this is all trapped in here. Okay, can we read the plaque? Oh, dirt.
Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Isabel's not so final resting place.
Yeah.
Ketheric Thorm has a problem with letting things die.
All right.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Yeah, I need you to just disarm everything, my guy. If you caught that, I disconnected my entire party as soon as they start running about like idiots. It's like, ooh, watch out for the pressure plate. And then they all just like go ham and just like run off in the distance. It's like, no. Don't want that. We're just gonna crush through these. Like I rolled a 31 on that. This is why I bring Astarion for this kind of thing. Also, it's kind of part of his mission, so looking forward to this. Right, I don't know why I keep trying to add guidance to myself. Don't need to do that. Okay, what's this? Disarm?
Traps. How?
There's so many traps here. This is insane. Maybe that button will disarm it or just turn them off. I don't know. I just got to be careful. It's better for me to be careful and all right, got it. I thought that was the final number. It's better for me to be careful and disarm as much as I can than to just be wandering about. What does this say? Grief.
A big painting of a sad elf. Heartbreaking. Truly.
All right, what about Moonrise Tower? All of this connected. It is connected, that is for sure.
A trap. Someone doesn't.
Not bad, a little gaudy for my taste, but not bad. Okay. He started talking over himself, so I finished his sentence. Okay, we have disarmed so much here. Let's keep moving and keep disarming stuff as we go. Like this marble plate, disarm that. This is like classic dungeon delving. Go through the tomb, disarm all of the really, really bad things.
Traps. How considerate.
No, I don't want to. I keep doing that. There we go. So, the classic question that people always ask is, oh, what'd you get for your birthday? I bought myself birthday presents this year. It's easier that way. So, first thing I got is the what is it called? It's called the Fated Duel. It's a, I rolled a natural one. Okay. That sucks. Let's roll again. We have 4 inspiration, sure. It's a pack for Star Wars Legion. It's a special pack. It comes with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan from the Obi-Wan show. They are in a duel, like not at the end of the series, but in the episode that Darth Vader gets thwarted by like knee-high fire.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
So it's at night, and they both got their lightsabers out, and like Darth Vader is like, there's a nearby speeder, and he's like pulling the guts out of the speeder and using his like force throw, and it's like a really cool diorama that it comes with that you put the 2 miniatures in, and then obviously you can play the game with the 2 minis, which is really cool, and it comes with special cards and whatnot for those minis that you can't get anywhere else, and they're all like holographic and everything. It's great. So I got myself that. I've actually had it in my closet for over a month now. I got it like super discounted a while back. Felt real good to get. It's like, ooh.
There are traps about.
It's like, I'm gonna play with this dude. So like with Vader, with my Inquisitors and everything. It's cool. So I got that. I dropped off an order last night at the game store and got, I need to get myself guidance again, and got, oh, there's another transfer there. And got another pack. I got the Cad Bane pack for Star Wars Shattered Point, which was nice. But the greatest get of all, I bought the...
wish to live in more interesting times.
Is there like a different place to go here? Let me look at the map. No. So I bought the whatchamacallit, it's the greatest game of all time, the greatest board game of all time, widely considered the greatest. The Dune board game. I got the reprint of it. The game originally came out in like 79 or 78 or something, like a really old version of it. And the reprint just updates the components and whatnot, and makes it look really pretty, really nice art. But the rules generally have not been touched. And it is a fantastic game. If you want a board game that takes the theme and just runs with it, the Dune strategy board game is 10 out of 10. It is so good.
An army of Sharans. He fled grander hordes of truer butchers. This is nothing.
Interesting. Yeah, but that game is fantastic, and it is what so many other strategy games
At the ready.
want to be. Like, that's how good it is. Is really, really good. So, like, for example, and I think I've talked about this in a different video, but now I finally own the game. I got it on the, like, Amazon Prime Day deal thing that they were doing for a couple days there for super cheap, which is nice. I've been eyeballing that game for a while. But, for, you know, the factions are not, what are they? Not asymmetric. They are, they're not equal. Like, the different factions have a bunch of different special powers, and they play differently. And they are very thematic to, well, we'll figure this puzzle out in a second, but they're very thematic to what the story is. So, like, for example, the Bene Gesserit, which are kind of like the early version of Jedi. It's one of the things that George Lucas used as inspiration for the Jedi. They have like this ability to kind of see the future, but not because they see the future, but because they can make it happen. They have the ability to persuade people using things called the voice, right? And the faction for the Bene Gesserit, you don't really get an army. You have like one or two like little dudes that you can use on the map, but instead at the beginning of the game they predict which turn and which player will win the game. So which player on which turn will win the game, and if that happens, if that prediction comes true, the Bene Gesserit player wins the game instead. So it's this super cool thing of the Bene Gesserit are doing their thematic thing from the book. They are making the future happen. They are sitting there as a player trying to make that thing happen. And you're trying to do it secretly so the other players don't know what your machinations are and stuff. It's super, super cool. Or like the Spacing Guild, you could play as the Spacing Guild. And anytime anybody tries to get units onto the planet of Arrakis, which is what you need to do in order to win the game, you basically have to control a majority of a couple regions. It's not even like a big war skirmish game. It's like you just have to control some of the regions on the map, and then you win the game, which ends up being very difficult to do. The Spacing Guild has to be paid the money to ship things down. So if you're the Spacing Guild player, you're just like getting all of this money because people are shipping their units down to the planet constantly, and it's this really cool like back and forth. So like the Harkonnen player is, you know, traitorous. So they at the beginning of the game, everybody gets one traitor that they can use in combat, which is basically like a trump card against that faction. So like say I have a traitor from Atreides, like Dr. Yui, and I use them in combat, I automatically win that combat. It's like, it's a trump card. But it's a secret thing that you play at the beginning. Everybody reveals like their combat cards during combat. The Harkonnen player gets one for each player. They are like the House of Traitors. It's great. It's so cool and thematic. Let's see what this does. What did that do?
An army of Sharans. He fled grander hordes of truer butchers. This is nothing.
Okay, so I clicked on that one and started glowing. Then I'm going to click on Moonrise and see what happens. Okay, that one starts glowing. Is that one still glowing? It is.
Very well.
How many buttons are in here? There's what, 3? Red. Is there more buttons? Or is it just like, hey, you dummies, that didn't work? I think that might be what it's trying to do. There's all this huge darkness here. Let's try again. It would be grief. So he was led by grief, right? He was led by grief. Then he became, what does it say again?
An army of Sharans. He fled grander hordes of truer butchers. This is nothing.
Then he found the Sharans and took them to Moonrise Towers. Is that what this is supposed to be? Are there other things in here? I gotta go look. If that didn't work, that's not great. I mean, it's a basic button puzzle. Let's try this. Let's try the button for grief, the button for Moonrise, and then the button for the general. I'm curious if there's other paintings I'm missing in here. No? Okay. So what, then the last combination, or do I have what, 2 more combinations? So he went to Moonrise. He became a general? No, that wouldn't have been it. But this is one of the couple combinations I have left. And then grief, right? Okay, that didn't do it. So what's the final one? Moonrise to grief to general. There we go. I literally went through all of them before it went. It's kind of crazy. That was the final option I think I had, mathematically speaking. Ooh, a dirt mound. Dig it up, baby. What do we got? Gold. Some wings. What's this? Skeleton here. I'll take the grease bottle. Or was it just a bottle? I think it was just a bottle. Gold. I doubt that there's going to be anything else like on these nerds. So, what is this? The traversal gem. Oh, this is so cool and fantasy, and I love this. Where are we going? Uh-oh. Down we go. Okay. Gauntlet of Shar.
A Sharan structure. Going by the design.
Well, I'm glad I got Shadowheart here. This is cool. What's up here? Some rubble. I would love to
Anything of use.
just go look around. Got that. Got a gold ingot. Okay. I could make some jumps here, but what's the point? I don't think there's anything over here. Okay. I could go look up over there, but again, nothing over there. Very clearly, we have to go forward. This is very cool. I'm looking forward to this dungeon delve. Look, they said something is living under here, right? Something is. It's a plaque. Ooh, did you see the lights turn on? Oh, that was so cool.
Shar, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten.
Cool. Cross from light into darkness, give your life to the shadows. Don't know why I didn't read that one, but I did it for it. I like how I'm hovering over and it's like chasm. In case you didn't know, chasm. Thanks. Thanks, game. I know, I appreciate it. You know, being
Offer
straight.
your pain to Shar's embrace. Hear the night song.
Oh, this is so cool. I like that. This is like a mix of like World of Warcraft, night elf infrastructure with Ulduar and like the Titan infrastructure.
The answer lies in darkness.
Right, I don't have any light with me.
Warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
Okay.
A voice. Is that Shar herself who speaks?
That's a good point. There's a vent here. Okay. Can we go ahead and Astarion, buddy? Can you go disarm that just in case? Just in case, you know. Nothing's gonna happen to us. We're fine. We're safe here. We're safe. Honestly, I just want you to break that vent, just in case. A wink. Oh my goodness. Okay, that made me jump. Honestly, that made me jump. Hey, Shadowheart, can you get in there? Nope. You are not worthy, Shadowheart. That is what we're being told. You are not worthy. Oh no, I don't want that. Okay. Yeah. Come on, everybody. Don't get bounced. We're not doing this boingy boing. Oh goodness, her perception failed. What? You guys coming? Any other rolls? Thank God.
There are traps about.
All right, please disarm it. I'm loving this. This is so much fun. This is what I wanted, like, tonight, to just like sit down and, well, I guess I don't sit down. I have a sit-stand desk. I always record standing up, so to stand up and play some Baldur's Gate. Like, I was after the previous episode, as soon as I was like, there's something cool in the mausoleum, let's go do it. I've been looking forward to this like for the past couple days because of that. Also, I love that Astarion is just like our mine sweeper over here. He's just clearing it.
Traps. How
Don't
considerate.
step on it, you nerds. Come on, Astarion. You can. Oh my goodness, it's not gonna let me do it, is it? There's a lever. Is that a good or a bad lever? I don't know. Let's look around some more before we start pulling levers. That just seems like a bad idea, you know? And we got like this whole crypt down there that I want to look at. Disarm it. Two. Still got an 11. You know what? I'm looking forward to rolling bad tomorrow on Saturday. Two again. You know what? I'm just getting it all out of my system. What's this? Let's grab that. There, so I have 2 levers there. I don't. What's that? Oh, it's a mystical thurimbol. Oh, this is so cool. I've
got a long road ahead.
It's been a long time since I've been this interested in like a dungeon crawl that I've been doing, but this is like, I'm in. What's the plaque say?
The rain of night comes in 1,000 falling leaves.
Okay. Cryptic. Let's loot it. Let's leave the bones though. We don't need no bony bones here. Large vase. We still have that. No, we got the pixie blessing, but we don't have the bone blessing anymore. That's interesting. Does that mean we're gonna fight something when we go back up? Or should I have fought something? What's going on with that? Very interesting. Okay, so what do we have up here? Let's walk over here before I go pulling some levers. So there's a stone door with an arcane lock. What's over there? Oh no, you're not gonna be able to do it, you dum-dum. Okay, cool.
This place is hungry for blood.
Wait, Astarion, why didn't you see that before? That. Disarm. Roll it. Why didn't he see that before? Don't bounce. You're gonna bounce. Someone bounced. Karlach, I warned you. You've been warned. Perception failed. All right, guys, you're gonna have to get the vent.
Trap.
I figure there's probably one on each side. What's the word I'm looking for? Not compass rose. Oh, that's our... You know what? After all of what that we've rolled tonight, having that one... 2 in a row. Okay. It can't be 3 in a row. We'll get it this time. Yeah, exactly. How funny would it have been 3 in a row? Stupid game. I'm just trying to be really careful here. Maybe I don't need to be using inspirations on this kind of thing. Probably don't. It's just a trap. Like, who even cares about a trap?
How considerate.
Why can't you click on that, my guy? Like, I can't even click on all of them for whatever reason. Maybe my paladin can?
Let's move.
Nah, he didn't want to undo it either. All right, so that's a bulky door.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Let's disarm this one. Is it that I can't do it because they failed their rolls, maybe? Maybe if I switch to, like, Shadowheart.
What's next, I wonder?
Does she see it? No, that's really interesting, actually. If I'm at Karlach's perspective, she doesn't see it. What if I'm back on Astarion? He doesn't see it anymore either. Interesting. Huh. Wonder what's going on with that. Disarm, please. Ooh, 18. Ooh, 28. Big rolls. Don't waste those, Astarion. Oh, you know the other thing. We didn't just watch
How considerate.
Great British Baking Show. tonight. We also watched, my wife and I started the first episode of The Fall of House Usher. I love the Flanagan stuff. I think Midnight Mass has to be up there with one of my favorite shows I've watched in the last 10 years. And then we also had, what was the other one? The Haunting of Bly Manor was really good. We never finished Midnight's Club. Is that what it was called? I was going to get that one confused because Midnight Mass was the good one. The Midnight Club came out after that and it was not good. We never finished that one. It just wasn't great. But we've watched like 20 or 30 minutes into this first episode of The Fall of House Usher, and I am just in. It is so good. It's got like Mark Hamill in it. It's got all of the normal Flanagan peeps that are popping in, like Rahul Kohli. It's just great. So far it is a really good show. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. All right, first things first, lever. Okay. Okay, so I have moved those into place. What does this do? Can I click on it? I could put it out. Oh, darkness. Darkness is the way. Right. Oh, that makes total sense. You idiot. What are you doing? Darkness leads the way. Right? That's what it was trying to tell me. So then if I hit this one, the other two are going to come down. I assume. Then I can turn these off. See, I listen. Oh my goodness. That is really funny to me. Wait, why did it turn it back on? Turn it off. Thank you. And we just got these ones over here. These two here. And those two on the opposite sides as well. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll hit both of the levers. I don't need to stare at you doing this anymore.
And
well, this lever.
Seems simple enough.
And then we will turn off the lights. Because that makes sense, considering it was like, oh, darkness is the way. Or something like that. It said something along those lines. We've got one more. Isn't that the whole point, right? Is that Shar is like the goddess of darkness or whatever? Boom. Ah, and now we see the map. You dum-dums. All right. Oh, that's not what I want to do. No, that's not what I want to do. Group. Okay. I kind of want Shadowheart to be doing this. But, let's just touch the gem, baby.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Cool. Got a stone door there. This one opened up. This one was magically sealed? I don't know about that. This one is just like wide open. It's like, hey, come on in. And that kind of makes me trust it more, which is weird because I shouldn't. What is up here? Okay, we got a sarcophagi. Let's read the plaque. Always read the plaques, baby.
In darkness, beauty is equal and wealth unseen.
Oh, that's very wise, right? Wealth is unseen because wealth is typically a very outward-facing thing. I have fancy clothes. I have a fancy hairstyle. I have got perfect teeth, right? Like stuff like that. Yeah, but if everything is in darkness and you can't see that stuff, wealth doesn't matter. That's cool. That's really well written. Obviously, I can pop up this way. Maybe we go this way? This seems kind of like the back door. I'm assuming everybody's going to be able to make these jumps. Oh, interesting. Got some like Underdark tone stuff going on over here. What's this? Ooh. I like this. Okay, so I can climb down here. I'm expecting to get into combat with something. It's like the first episode that we've had in a while where I haven't had any kind of combat so far. Right? Oh my goodness. All right, what did you find? Oh, cloakers. Oh, cloakers are really cool. So cloakers in D&D are, as the title suggests, creatures that can cloak themselves to look like other stuff. So, for example, they can look like stalactites or stalagmites. They could drop down on you as you're going through caves. Really cool enemies. So I'm really in on killing myself some cloakers. And it says it's ambushing, so maybe we ambush the ambushers.
Don't touch me.
Right? No, keep everybody grouped. Keep everybody sneaking. Sneaky Pete's over here. I'm gonna get all of us a little further up. And then I'm gonna have Asterion sneak attack this boy. Boom. Come at me, man. Let's pop another shot off. Just the one cloaker. I don't want to reroll. I don't want to waste a reroll on that. How? Okay. Cool. Now everybody else can kind of do the same thing. I think it's just the one cloaker. It's really no ranged attack he has. But like Shadowheart can man, that's not a great roll. 70% so a little bit better. Cool. So she's in there.
Well, well.
Karlach can get a ranged attack in. Ow, she misses. Critical miss. All right, look, Karlach, it's just not your turn. You know what I mean? Can I move him over here? And pop. Can't reach destination. That's unfortunate. What if I jump behind him? And then hit him. Hit him. And no, I don't want it to be a crit. We've almost killed it in one round of combat. All right, whose turn is it? Hers. His. Now it goes. It's surprise, so it doesn't go. She's taken her turn already. Now I get my other attack. No, I don't want another crit. Thank you for asking, game. Well, and his turn, we can go back to Asterion, who now gets sneak attack and can then pop off. And then gets a second bonus action. It's pretty good. And then Karlach will hit this time. Nailed it. That cloaker stood no chance. That was fun. I like that. What do you mean can't get there? Stop. Just jump down. The game, you can figure this out. You don't need me to tell you. Just jump down. Greater invisibility. Yeah, I'll take that. That's pretty good. I'm expecting other cloakers here. They gave us one, right? And that it's not like a very powerful enemy. So I'm expecting more. Dragon egg mushroom. Ooh. Durable oak doors. All right, Asterion, my guy. Can you lockpick this, buddy? You can get guidance. You have a very good chance. Thieves' tools, baby. There we go. Natural 17. Ooh. All right, I am enjoying the heck out of this. Where do we go from here? Lots of mushrooms, as it turns out. There's a cleaver. Maybe I just take all these mushrooms and send them to camp. Man, there's a lot of mushrooms, though. I'm not going to loot all those and send them. Okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth the time. I am sneaking around here because I'm expecting... Like, there's like a full-on bedroll over here. There's a chest. Like...
This is a dedication to my goddess's power and dark beauty. Homie is not the first word that comes to mind.
This is so cool. What's this plaque say? Oh, the game is saving. Game's like, yo, no, watch out, my guys.
Feed your bodies and rest your minds. Lady Shar needs her warriors strong and ready.
All right, I don't think we need to sneak past the rats. Ooh, we got a key. Okay, there's a bedroll there. Justiciar helmet. Traveler's chest. Take all this. Yeah, cool. Okay, do we go talk to the rats? I think maybe we go talk to some rats. Though, before I get in there, you still have speak with animals. Let's pop this off, yeah. Go speak with your little rat friends. See what they say.
Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave.
Back off or I'll be scraping your guts off my heel. Now, calm down. What are you talking about?
Talking of you. Intruder. Invader. Unworthy one. These halls are not for you.
Can I tell him to back off?
Try it. Lot more guts than you'd expect. A lot more.
Oh no, we're gonna fight like a rat king. I don't know if they're gonna attack me.
Even the rats have the good sense to pay homage to Lady Shar.
What's going on here? That's so cool. Offer prayer and devotion to the Dark Lady. Yes, do it.
Your prayers fade away. Nothing comes to you in return. No soothing presence, no spiritual embrace. Only darkness and silence. Your efforts must be inadequate. You must do more to please Shar going forward.
Religion. Silently swear your body and soul to Shar. Give yourself over entirely. Yeah, let's try that, Shadowheart. So, reason, Shadowheart, right? She has advantage. I like that. This is why I chose her to talk to this. She gets advantage and guidance. And, okay, well, we get it with the advantage, thank God. Just.
The faintest sensation of approval quickens your heart. A hard-won blessing from your mistress.
Oh, okay, what did she just get? Night Singer's Favor. Affected entity is resistant to necrotic damage until your next long rest. Man, I kind of wish I could get that on all my dudes. But, thematically speaking, even if I could, my paladin would not.
With haste.
He wouldn't give up whatever god that he is following. Karlach would not. She's tired of lending her devotion to people who can alter her life. And Astarion would not. So it's kind of like, okay, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. What was that? What did that just do? I don't know if I want to know. What's in here? Oh, hello. Reconstructed marksman, duelist. Looks like they're having some kind of mass. Maybe it's a midnight mass.